So today we're having the good fortune that my dear friend Vaishnav Maharaj is here with us. And Srila Prabhupada wrote a letter and in that about Vrindavan, and he was saying that in Vrindavan we have the 6 Goswamis. And Srila Prabhupada then explained that in the Krishna Balaram Mandir, he wanted 25 Goswamis, or 25 men of the caliber of the Goswamis, he told like that. So I always wanted to be part of one of them, and I'm sure that Vaishnava Maharaj is one of them, because he is. He has been in Vrindavan so many years now, decades and decades, more than 3.5 decades. As he served here in Vrindavan. We were here together, of course, in the past for substantial time. And it's from those days that we became friends. And therefore, I'm very happy that he's here today. And, somehow or other, I became involved in management in Vrindavan. It wasn't so much my desire, but they told me to do so. So I never had time to go on all these parikramas. I'm only really, these days, making time, but I never had much time. But Vaishnava Maharaj, he was the Sankirtan leader, and he was doing preaching in large areas of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh. But then when he would come back to Vrindavan, he was always on Parikrama. So he knows every corner of the Holy Dham, and he will, therefore, we'll ask him to speak a little bit about where we are right now.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
You should sing.
Oh. Yeah. Maharaj, go for it. I'll play harmonium, you sing.
I'm not singing. And this is one of the place of Ecstatic, Sudevi. You have seen in Mayapur Radha Madhav temple, Radha Madhav Ecstatic. In middle, in the middle, Radha Madhav and Madhav side, Lalita, Champaklata, Chitra Dakhan, Tunga Vidya. And Radha Rani side, then Radha Rani's left, Visakha, Endulekha, Rangadevi and Sudevi. So if you want to approach Radharani from this side, Radharani side, then first you have to go through Sudevi. So this is her village. This is Sudevi's temple, Sunhera Gaon. So I was requesting Maharaj to sing that song. I am not a good singer too, Maharaj telling me to sing. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhav Daite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhav Daite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhav Daite. Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Damodar Rati Vardhana Vese. Hari Niskuta Vrinda Vipine. से हरि निष्कुट वृंदावन से राधे जय जय वृषभानुगाधि नव शशि लेखे वृषभानुगाधि नव शशि लेखे ललिता सखी गुण रमिता विशाखे ललिता सखी गुण रमिता विशाखे राधे जय जय करुणा गुरुमयी करुणा भरी दे करुणा गुरुमयी करुणा भरी दे सनक सनातन वर्णित करिते सनक सनातन वर्णित करिते हरि निष्कुट वृंदावन से हरि निष्कुट वृंदावन राधे जय जय वृषभानुगाधि नव शशि लेखे वृषभानुगाधि नव शशि लेखे ललिता सखी गुण रमिता विशाखे ललिता सखी रमिता विशाखे गुरुमयी करुणा भरी दे करुणा गुरुमयी करुणा भरी दे सनक सनातन वर्णित करिते रूप सनातन वर्णित करिते राधे जय जय राधे जय जय Hare Krishna. So, somehow or other it was not in our schedule, but I was discussing with Maharaj Mani, if we go in this way, then this Uchagram, Sunhera, then Kadamba Kanana like that, so, but I don't know, the road is very narrow, somehow or other the bus driver was brought in this way, so Maharaj just said, you can stop it and go there, it's a quiet place. So it's really quiet place, and very, very important place too, because when we come, Barsana you went also, 2-3 days back, so Barsana is just that side, then after Barsana this side is Uchagram, and then Sunhera. It's all Sakhi's village around Radharani's place. So this is one of the main principal Sakhi, Sudevi. This is Sunhera village. So our destination is to get love of Godhead, which only can be possible easily if it will be sanctioned by Radharani. Radharani recommend, then Krishna will accept. Otherwise, we have no hope. We cannot approach Krishna directly. And how come Radharani will approach? We have to go through her assistant. So, rightly Maharaj chose this place somehow or other. It was not in our schedule, but suddenly we arrived here. So I accept this is the special mercy of Sudevi. Somehow or other she brought us here without plan. So Sudevi, as you know, one of the Ashtasakhi. All the Ashtasakhis, their main business is to somehow or other make Krishna and Radha together. And they will enjoy by getting them enjoyed. They have no separate enjoying mentality. So that is the proof of the real love. Real love means there is no tinge of self-enjoyment. We will get bliss, we will get enjoyed by seeing the enjoyment of the divine couple, Radha and Krishna, Radha Madhava. So that is the business of the Ashtasakhis and all Manjaris. So somehow or other, we, the conditioned souls, we cannot become like them, never ever. But if by their mercy, if we can able to become their assistant of the assistant of the assistant's assistant, then we can get a glimpse of that divine love. So and for that, to get the mercy of the assistants of the assistants of the assistant, we need the mercy of Maharaj too, and this who brought us to this place, and we can have the rare darshan of Sudevi's temple here, Sudevi, Hare and Krishna. So these people, they are staying here. Though externally we can see them, they are very lowly village people and all that, but somehow or other they are staying here, the most sacred place. So though outwardly, externally we see them in different way, but they are not ordinary. They are definitely very, 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 very fortunate. And you people also not that ordinary, because you somehow or other, though you appear different parts of the world, but somehow or other in the most sacred month of Kartik, and that is in the Shukla Dasami. These 4 or 5 days from starting from yesterday, Navami to Ekadasi, a very, very powerful period, very, very powerful sacred day. And we were somehow or other passing through Radharani's village, Lalita's village, and ended in Sudevi's village. Sudevi, when Ashtadale, Ashtanayika, it is Narottam Das Thakur, he narrated Vrindavan, when he saw Vrindavan, Vrindavan Ramya Sthana Divya Chintamani Dham. That is the vision of Narottam Das Thakur. He saw Vrindavan in this way, that Abrita Karindi Nire Raja Hansa Kali Kare Tahai Sobhe Kanaka Kamal, the golden lotus played around Jamuna, and Raj Hansas were playing, and Tara Madhya Ratna Pitha Ashtadale Veshtita. And within that, within this circle of Jamuna in the Vrindavan, there is one altar made of jewel, and surrounded by 8 petals, and Ashtadale Ashtanayika. These are all Ashtasakhis around, and the main and the middle, Radha Samsundar used to be there. So we cannot approach Radha Samsundar, so you have to go pass through any of these principal Sakhis. So she is one of the principal Sakhis, this is her village. Somehow or other we are here, so we can pray to Sudevi Sakhi that somehow or other she brought us here. So we are here, we can pray at her lotus feet that if she will become merciful to us, then maybe in this life or any of our future life, we can able to get little glimpse of darshan or service opportunity of their divine couple, Sri Radha Samsundar. Sri Sudevi ji ki, Sri Sunera Gram ki, Samvet Bhakta Vrinda ki. Actually, we have to go to Kamyavan. It is already going to be 10 o'clock. That's one of the temple in Kamyavan, one major temple where Vrindavan is there, Radha Govind temple, because in whole Braj, Vrindavan is the man who is arranging all the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. She used to be, her deity used to be in Vrindavan, near Govind temple. It's made of Bajranath, instead that Vrindavan. But when Mughal attack and the king of Jaipur, they used to take all the deities to Jaipur. At that time, Vrindavan also, Govinda, Gopinath, Madan Mohan, and with them, Vrindavan was also going. First they stay for some days in Radhakund, then the next day in Kamnivan. And after staying for some days, then they take them to Rajasthan. But all the deities they went, but Vrindavan didn't move. I can't live out of Braj. I can't go out of Braj. So she is there, the original deity established by Vajranath. Rupa Goswami, they used to worship Vrindavan. That same Vrindavan deity, original deity, is there in Kamnivan. You have been to Vrindavan Mandir yesterday. That is newly established, but the deity which Vajranath 5,000 years old before she was there, Vrindavan deity. So that same deity, if you want to see them before 12, you should be there. Otherwise, it will close then again 5 o'clock. So at least you can go into Kamnivan, you can have Vrindavan with the sun, try, let us see. And then Bimal Kund, and then Maharaj Singh will go to Bemasur Gufa, then we come back. Maybe by 3-4 o'clock we will be back with Vrindavan. So okay, Maharaj.
Okay. Praise. Yeah, but we'll make it easy. No worries, Maharaj. That's somehow or other we've been coming here every year, and just past Umchigan is this very nice place, Sunyara village. Now we're coming with buses, but when you come alone, you will see that the local people are very, very friendly here, and they'll invite you in their house, and they will offer you meals and everything. They'll invite you. They're very hospitable here, so you can do that. You know, go back here. You remember after Varsana, Unchigan, Sonera, Sonera, and then you go there, take taxi, 4 or 5 people. And then you can do it in a more peaceful way than with 3 buses, obviously. You know, 3 buses is a lot of chapatis, so they get a little shy when they see so many people. But a little bit about the Astasakis. One thing I wanted to say is that these Astasakis, their focus is not Krishna. Their focus is Srimati Radharani. Their aim is to unite and serve Radha and Krishna, but particularly to assist Srimati Radharani in every possible way. And that there is Radha and Krishna, then the Astasakis are assisting Srimati Radharani, and they in turn are assisted by Manjaris. The leader of the Astasaki is described to be Lalita, and the assistant of Lalita is Rupa Manjari, who is really the head of our Sampradaya, as we heard yesterday in Kadamba. So Rupa Manjari, none other than Rupa Goswami, is assisting Lalita Devi in making all the arrangements to support and assist Srimati Radharani in her endeavors. Therefore, Raghunath Das Goswami explains that this is particularly the essence of the movement of Lord Chaitanya. The essence of the movement of Lord Chaitanya is to assist assist the greater devotees is to not think, I will serve Krishna. I will serve Krishna directly. Who are we to serve Krishna directly? We will serve, we will assist, and ultimately we will assist Srimati Radharani. So in this way, Sudevi is also in that mood of assisting Srimati Radharani. And this mood is something very specific to her group of followers, the Swapaksha, her own group of Gopi followers. There are other groups, we discussed also already, that are in competition with Radharani's group. But this group is aiming to please her, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement is belonging to that group. So therefore, we are always in the mood of assisting someone, always assisting a senior Vaishnava. Therefore, our identity is servant. As Srila Prabhupada emphasized, sugar is sweet, water is wet, and the nature of the jiva is to be a servant. But the highest service is to be the servant of the servant. Aradhanam sarvasam Vishnu aradhanam param tasmat prataram devi tadiyanam samarchanam. Rather than serving the Supreme Lord directly, we are serving the devotee of the Supreme Lord. Madbhakti puja bhyadika. So let that be our meditation, that we may become the servant of a devotee. Since this was a bonus on the trip, we will not spend so much time here. If you're starving hungry, you may have to snack something on the bus. Because if we take breakfast now, which would be the time, we will miss that darshan in Kamyavan. So today, Siddha Chalega, we will go right ahead now.
Maybe we can take the first bhojan thali.
By that it will be lunch, Maharaj. Maharaj said maybe we can eat in bhojan thali. And that is the place for eating. But some will take on the bus, Maharaj. As you like. Bhojan thali or the bus. So let's go back to that bus and then we'll continue our journey. Hare Krishna.